Hey,
alright, come on. Alright, who I'm with?
I'm Jeremiah, honestly. I'm Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
Yes, sir.
I'm my fucking brother right here.
Honestly.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, King Talk doing a little interview today.
Okay.
I just want to ask you, you know, get your opinions on shit and shit like that.
Okay.
How old you is?
16, bro.
16.
Yes, sir.
Shit. So, you know, what grade you in?
I'm in the 11th grade, dog.
11th grade.
Yes, sir.
11th grade. You like school?
Fuck no.
Why you don't like school?
Well, like honestly, bro, school is just a waste of fucking time because I could be out here making money, like stacks. Like I could be like real life making fucking money.
Nah, but you know what they do?
Like school system, like I was talking to my man last night, like school system really fucked up. Like niggas really think that they could be out here, you know, taking over our minds, brainwashing us and stuff like that. And they think it's cool and shit like that, and it's not. Like tell us the real and shit. Like there's some young entrepreneurs out here that really want to do some shit.
That's why I wanted to sit down, have one-on-one talk to you, because I'm personally talking to you, because this is my motherfucking man right here. This my man right here.
Nah, for real.
Talking to my man, our conversations be getting deep, but
yeah, for real.
They don't understand that part though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I feel like, man, the more people start hearing about it, like not a lot of people is really going to talk about like what really be going on.
This is real nigga shit right here. Niggas be scared to speak on shit like this.
Yeah, but nah, for real though. Like niggas be scared to like talk about like what's going on in their schools or like what's going on in their life and shit like that. Like shit really be wild though. Like for real. And I feel like, man, the more people that start opening up they third eye or whatever like that, they really could do something.
Okay, now let me ask you this. So who you live with? Your mother, your father?
My mother.
You know your father, you cool with your father?
Yeah, my father, he cool people, that's my mom.
That's a blessing, some people don't
some niggas
fathers and shit.
Yeah, some people don't have their fathers. I understand that.
Right. Okay, so let me ask you this, Lee. So let me ask you, what was your toughest problem, your toughest obstacle growing up, man?
Man, the toughest thing growing up in school?
I mean, just
obstacle in life.
The
toughest obstacle in life was losing my uncle.
Losing your uncle?
Yeah.
RPM, man.
Yeah, that was my toughest obstacle. Because I didn't know if I wanted to keep living or if I wanted to die.
So you was depressed for a little minute?
I wasn't depressed. Like, I was just like, damn, like...
He just want to love with these bitches, man. Call this nigga red-handed, man. He just want to love with these bitches, man.
Man,
shit.
Man, Lil Ray, I fucking love her.
But man, you gotta let that out, man. You gotta let us know how you feeling, bro. Why you don't want to talk about it, bro?
I don't, bro. Get the camera.
Why you don't talk about it, bro? Don't let him leave, bro. Don't let him leave, bro. Don't let. Oh.
Come on. Chill up, bro. I don't want to press you, bro. I'm not, bro. I won't fuck with you. Vegan, bro. If I don't want to talk about something, I want to talk about that shit, bro. The fuck for him, a grown-ass man?
He was not a grown man, but you was not a grown man, bro.
I move, bro.
Don't push me, nigga. What's up with you, bro?
What's up?
Bro.
I know you ain't like, bro. I know you ain't that mad about that shit, bro. Bro, you don't understand that shit, bro. The fuck? Are you sure? We was just talking about that shit. So what's the problem? Let's talk about something else. I don't want to talk about it no more, bro. I'm in my mood, bro. I don't want to talk about that shit. I don't want to talk about that shit. I want to talk about nothing. I don't want to talk about nothing right now, bro. Are you serious, bro? I acting like a whole bitch right now, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro.
Bro, stop acting like that, bro. Hey, Lee, bro.
I mean, motherfucking tight up in this bitch.
Oh, what's gonna happen? Oh, Lee, bro. Like, it's nothing to be, like, all upset about, my nigga.
Look at this.
What y'all doing?
I swear, if you guys throw it
Come on,
in
bro.
front.
Nah, we not.
Then why you
Man, look. Man, that's bullshit. We try to get rich.
He ain't no gamer, right?
I swear, that's just how we living, man. Fuck, we try to get rich.
Shit. You know, man, we about to, damn. you know, see, look, everybody doing something over here. You know, man, this will be going on in school. Man, they should have like a business.
Tell y'all something now, man. This school's some shit. I ain't going to that lunch. Hey, bro. Yo, Mr. Back. Yo, man. Yo, it's my sister, y'all, right, y'all. Thank you, man. My sister right here. Yeah. Yo, Mr. Back.
Yeah, documentary. What's going on him?
It's not a video.
Nah, this going on him.
We're not doing video.
This for my boost. I should sign up for this? Do you think I should sign up though? Because if it's not fit for me, I don't want to sign up.
Possible, you can achieve anything.
I think it sounds like that fit. So
Really
you
good.
think I should do it?
You're smart. You can work hard and have it. You can have everything, right?
Trying to do some extra activity.
Thank you.
We got Mario right here.
Yo.
Let me tell y'all real quick over here though.
Oh, why it smell like Doc and Miles?
I'm tired of all these broke ass niggas saying niggas don't got no money. Niggas be handling us because we want to do something. Yeah. Like, man, y'all niggas gotta go to fucking head, bro. Stop worrying about the next man. Go get some money, bro. I know for a fact, a lot of y'all niggas broke. You duck.
You
You
bitch.
duck. You bitch. Know for a fact.
Man, you know, man, people gonna hate, bro. It's all a part of the game, you know.
Man, I ain't worried about none of that shit though, bro.
Honestly, for
You
real.
know, we gonna turn the fuck out. I ain't worried about none of that.
Man, I just can't wait, man. We really gonna see better days.
Oh, for real though.
Nah, for real. All right. I was about to say, so how was your experience living with your mother and then you transitioning to live with your father at a young age?
I don't know. That shit was like, it was a smooth transition. You know what I'm saying? It was some shit. You know, it's definitely something different from, you know, Maryland and, you know, North Carolina. So I had to adjust to that shit and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, I came down here. I'm with Charles girl, 6th grade year. You know what I'm saying? Met some good man and shit like that. And just, you know, over time shit comes smooth. So I shouldn't worry about nothing for real.
So like living with your father, you feel like that's probably the best choice for you because he a man, and you know, like you feel like you, how would I say, you got your man tendencies, like your man, you like being around women, like, you know, it really, you had more female tendencies more than men tendencies. So you feel like it was better for you or worse?
I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it was better for the time being because you know how moms be and everything, tripping and shit like that. So it's
Yeah, you know, like they
everybody
your
need
little
a father
baby.
present. Yeah, I know everybody need their little father present and shit like that. So yeah, I feel like me and my father was cool. And everything. Me and my father, we not that close. We not that close, but you know that's my father though. And yeah, it's my father. We talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Try to teach me how to be a man, shit like that, prepare for the future. But it's just like sometimes, you know, we don't see eye to eye.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I feel like, you know, I don't really need a man to vouch for me because I can see it myself. You know, regardless. But yeah, it's my father though.
Yeah. So, man, so you say you lived in New Carrollton and stuff like that. So you just stayed in New Carrollton all your life?
No, I mean, we just live around this area. Moved from New Carrollton, we live around here. I live around,
Shit, right? Speak for real.
Shut dog.
Honestly.
Bro, man, I fit my shit like that. Hey, you just dog me, y'all. Dog me, y'all. Wait, shit, you get it. You got something said that minute. You dip. Hey. Bitch, you talking shit on with it. Hey, please go on the bench, bro. Watch your mouth, bro. You get smacked on camera.
I want that. Watch out.
Preston.
You don't want your juice?
Surely will.
I told you I ain't want that shit.
Yo, he really busy for that.
Yeah, you talk that shit on with it. You gotta see me bass on the camera. Y'all wanna see me bass on the camera? Show them how we live it. Hey, Lee, don't show them bass on the camera. Man, let me just get a little cute little bag on the camera for y'all. I'll show them how I live it.
That's my history teacher. And
Man, you see hat, man, little hat. Bitch.
Stack that money till I can't no more. We be robbing and scheming. Oh Lord, I don't wanna be into this pain, oh Lord. Straight from the bottom, bro.
Hey, bro. Slow on that. Why you push me that story so long?
Got plenty money, but I had to jump up out my bag. I say down, I let it shorty. I got you. Fuck that shit that he be talking, did he rap you? I jump it down, I send my brothers for the slap you. And every nigga around me willing for the die for you. Who you judging? I come up straight from the gutter. We'll struggle, me and my brothers ain't no one but each other. I can buy a hatchback, but can't buy my family back. My life nothing. I want my knee back, but I'm caught up with these hoes and I'm thugging. I'ma ride that red eye like a damn. Stack that money till I can't no more. We be robbing and scheming. Oh Lord, I don't wanna be into this pain, oh Lord. Straight from the bottom, blow a bag on my bros. Oh yeah, yeah. Just for his head, 100,000, say less, I paid it. Got plenty money, but I had to jump up out my bag. Got plenty money, but then off where I reside. But I fly miles across this town, see you smiling. She be fans of the niggas like this bitch won't be a hype man. With the man, I won't be alone. She don't like that. Was eating to your letters, I was locked up with no sailing. I ain't wanna be no rapper with you.
Yeah.
I'm caught up with money like fuck this dream ain't nothing. And fuck these hoes down, let me niggas.
You know about this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually you gotta get like the spicy ones though. That shit be busting.
Missouri?
For real. We did that shit with the purple bag too. No cap. That shit just it tastes different. That's not bad. It's just different.
God damn.
Oh yeah, the bitch tight.
Shit. You know, I got loose.
This is how you gotta take you gotta take your time with the bitch.
Let me get that from my cousin, bro. I don't give a fuck if you doing that. I ain't with that shit for you, bro. But watch your mouth, bro. Oh, beat the shot at you, bro.
You got a lot going on that one.
Okay, damn, I was trying to get that man out.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So what do you think should be the changes in school?
In school, honestly, well, like schools just need like a lot of more for our school is broke as shit. They're really broke.
Mm-hmm.
Like all Parkdale is just disgusting, honestly.
Yeah.
Like no cap, like that shit hurts my heart to even go to that school. You feel what I'm saying?
Bro, like people who grew up with like.
Let me say something though. So Trump just spent $2 trillion on war, but you know what I'm saying? We don't have money to upgrade our school system and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, bro, like that shit is retarded. Like he's fucking retarded, honestly. How you say the more, what's it called? What's it called? What's that word? Support.
More support?
Yeah, more support and like basically just like honestly, I don't like all of this just stop the being like what's it called? What's it called? I can't talk. Like I really hate this shit, but like honestly, like stop all that like honey ass shit. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You said that funny shit?
Yeah.
What do you mean by funny shit?
Well, like or like what's it called? Like little what's it called? Like what's it called? School like this shit's very hard. Like honestly, like this shit's really hard.
It's hard. You'll take your time, but matter of fact, let's talk about your childhood and shit, man. So, where you grew up at? Where was you born?
Southeast.
Southeast. You was raised at?
Huh?
You was raised at around Southeast, around here. You was raised at?
Here, like around here.
Around here.
Yeah.
Where we at?
75th. Honestly, we on 75th. Even though
It's Lana.
I rap 76 all day. Fuck these niggas, honestly. Fuck these niggas, honestly. But I rap 76, you know what I'm saying? Honestly.
Bro, we really doing this fucking interview stuff with no rapping or nothing.
Nigga, it's supposed to be funny a little bit.
Yeah,
What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
but that's all we want.
It's an interview.
Okay, so tell me, so what was some shit you did in childhood? You play any sports?
Yes.
So you like a little big dude, play football?
I'm a hooper, honestly.
Hooper.
I'm just a hooper, honestly.
Hooper.
Yes, sir.
Play for
AAU, honestly.
So do you want to play? Do you want to play? Right. So do you play for you play for the school or?
Nah, like our fucking school is ass, so I don't want to play for that.
But you know what they gonna say? Why you don't join the
I
school
put
team?
AAU.
You know, make them better.
Because like one player can't change an entire high school shit. Like that's not about to happen.
I'm just saying, man. You know, I'm just saying if you know you got the skill level and everything, man, just go out there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what's some other shit you like to do besides sports? You know, you do it on your spare time. We not in school.
Gaming, honestly.
You on the game? What games you play?
2K. Anybody who want like fuck, I'm gonna drop you off straight like that.
You be on the map. You be on the
I
map.
be really on the. I be on the park cooking niggas. Honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So you was depressed for a little minute.
I wasn't depressed. Like I was just like, damn, like that was my man. Like that was my father before I knew my father.
Right.
Yeah.
So how did you get to that?
Well, my bond got better with my father. Like he started showing me like what he basically kind of picked up off where my uncle left off at. Like he started showing me the streets and started showing me like how to like do certain stuff that regular people wouldn't do, like a regular citizen wouldn't do, like take like how to handle certain situations, like street situations and stuff like that. Like I already was respectful and stuff like that. I'm still respectful. It's just that like I just know more. Like I know when a nigga getting over.
Your father kind of gave you some like street smarts.
Yeah, street smarts. Yeah,
oh, okay.
I already had like the what you would call it, the at home. I had the at home behavior, but I didn't know nothing about the streets. I didn't know what the streets was until I was 9.
Right. All right. So let me ask you like, so what's like some of your hobbies? What you like to do? You outside school.
Man, I like talking to my men. I like making sure. I don't really like nothing for myself. Like I want to better myself. I want to put myself in a position where everybody that's around me really like good. Like they straight. Like they won't have to worry. They won't have to go and ask they from me or anybody else that's around them, man, you got some money so I can pay my rent. I don't want that. I want to buy like a couple of houses around here, man. Show them the block, man. I want to buy them a couple of them. Yeah, man.
Show them. So this you was born and raised right here?
I was born and raised right here, man. Like, man, niggas really grew up here since young. I'm a real PG nigga, like,
PG
for real,
hey.
like. For real,
man,
I want to buy all of this. I don't want to buy all of it, but I want to buy enough where people can say I have a home. I don't got nothing here to
That's what I'm saying.
I don't got to sleep on the streets. I don't got to sleep in my mother's basement.
That's what I'm saying. So
I want them to be independent.
Yeah.
And shit like
so it just sounds like you trying to put on for your man.
Yeah, not even my men. Not even my men.
Everybody you care for.
Yeah, not even my men. Like people who feel like they in the corner where they don't in a corner where they don't have nothing. They don't have nothing out here. Like, I want people to know that there is people out here that care about them and stuff like that.
Care.
But yeah.
Yeah, though.
Man, I mean, I could take you up here to where I really used to walk at all the time and spend my time, man.
Yeah.
I go to my brother's house up here. We would just go and chill and stuff like that. Talk about, this is where I got the Jamaican me and, the jerk chicken.
The little wine, you got the little wine in you.
Yeah, the little wine.
Okay.
Hey, I'm here with my mother. My mother had... Hi.
All right. So, what was it like? Raising Malik and Carmen and everything.
When I first had Malik, I was like 18, 19, graduated, didn't have a job for like 2 years. When I did land on the job, I had to work way out in Annapolis.
Mm-hmm.
So, thanks for my mom, my uncle played a vital role in his life. I was able to go back and forth working. When Carmen came along, I was able to work in Annapolis. He was about 1. I missed when he first started walking. When you're a single parent raising children, it is often very difficult at times, but it's all of what you make it, because God gives you these wonderful gifts and it's your duty to take care of them. It takes a village to raise children. It was not easy. I worked very long hours. After I worked at Hex. From Hex, I worked at a OBGY clinic. I worked very long hours. Wasn't able to always see him like I needed to, but at the end of the day, I needed to do what I had to do to make sure that he was okay. Then I went from there. We got into a family business to where I was able to take him with me to work. So that was a little bit better for me, so that I can see him more, watch him grow more. In terms, he learned a whole lot from his uncle. And, it just worked out to where I was able to make sure he was okay and not leave him here, there. I just didn't want to leave him on anyone.
Like the truck business, I do remember a little bit of that. Like I said in the last video about my uncle, like that was a big role in my life. Like he was a role model. Like I looked up to him. Like that was my dog for real, all the way. Like if I could take my life and give his back, I would. Like no ifs, ands, buts about it. So like I do remember like she used to take me when I was probably like 3 or 4. They'll take me in the trucks while they working on them, or we'll go long distance and stuff like that, while they getting loads and stuff like that.
Backpack, running across the road.
Yeah, like I was being a kid and stuff like that. And then like it was good. It wasn't all bad times. Like it was like some good times in there. But like I did know that my mother was in, like we were struggling a little bit. And like I'm not saying like we out of it or anything, like we still are, not for real, like not as bad. And no, it's not bad. Like it's good now. Like we came a long way. But like I feel like I remember like we was always eating noodles and stuff like that. I still eat noodles. That's never going to like get out of me. But like it was like 24/7.
And I was like, dang, I was probably like 5'4", somewhere around there. I was just like, dang, one day I just hope I just get to a place where I can like make sure my mother good and stuff like that. Then I started noticing people around me, they was basically going through the same thing that I was going through. And then that's why like now I'm like, if I want to do something to make my mother, you know, be financially stable, and my grandmother, my aunts, my uncles, I want my friends to come with me too. So like, man, I just feel like I like doing these videos and stuff like that to tell people and to show people that, like, you know, even though you went through hard times in your life, or even if you still going through hard times, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't care, like, if you I don't care if you like in a bad spot in life. Like, I'm telling you, like, something gonna happen for you. Like, I don't care if you the brokest person out there, you still living. Like, I be out with my father sometimes. Like, I be seeing people on the street and stuff like that. This one guy, he came up to the car talking about his house was a mansion and he was living in a tent. Like, he living his life. Like, yeah.
When I was young, me and my mama had beef, 17 years old, kicked out on the streets. Though back at the time, I never thought I'd see her face. Ain't a woman alive that could take my mama's place.
Jakari has been my greatest joy, my greatest challenge. I love him more than I could ever imagine. I always say that having him taught me what real love was about.
Okay, can you talk about some of the challenges, you know, raising me and everything?
Well, I guess just being a single parent, there's always challenges. I can recall once when we lived in North Carolina and I was working and trying to make it, and you were little, you were maybe 6 or 7, and I remember I used all my money paying bills and paying the rent, and I was a little short until my next paycheck. And I remember we didn't have like a lot of food. We really only had a couple of hot dogs left. And I was just freaking out, like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna feed my child? And there was a grocery store that I used to always go to that was right in the neighborhood, and it was a small community. So I would always see the manager when I was in the store, and I considered just going to the manager saying, hey, listen, can you just let me get a couple of items? I don't have enough food to feed my child. Could you just let me do that to the next paycheck? But I was so embarrassed. I didn't do that. And I remember reaching out to my mom, but she was here in DC, and she was sending us money, but I didn't know if it was going to get there in time. And we just had like a couple of hot dogs. And I remember saying to you as a little young boy, Jakari, you know what, we don't have enough to eat. But what we do have, you eat this, and then mommy will figure out something else. And you said, no, we'll share, Mom, we'll share. And so thank God we made it somehow through that night. And the next day when we got home from work and school, there was a check in the mail from your grandmother. So that's one of the greatest challenges that I think about.
Cry, cause my anger wouldn't let me feel for a stranger. They say I'm wrong and I'm heartless, but all along I was looking for a father, he was gone. I hung around with the thugs, and even though they sold drugs, they showed a young brother love. I moved out and started really hanging. I needed money of my own, so I started slanging. I ain't guilty, cause even though I sell right.
Well, as a parent, you just figure it out. You just make it happen. Honestly, I don't know how I did it. I just knew that you were my whole heart, and I was just going to work hard and do whatever I need to do to give you everything that you needed. And most of what you wanted. I mean, it was just God. God just, he really literally made a way out of no way. Sometimes I don't even know how I stretched the money to the point that I did. But yeah, you're right. We never went without, thanks to God.
Was it hard, you know, because that was all, as long as I can remember, you know, you never really got yourself anything. You always put me, make sure I had stuff, clothes and everything before, you know, you bought yourself anything. So can you just talk about, was that hard for you or?
Not really. I mean, I considered it a welcome sacrifice if I could just make sure that you were okay. And I'm pretty sure that's a lesson I got from my mom. My mom had 4 kids before she lost Denise, my younger sister. Then she had the 3 of us. And she, some kind of way, always gave us the things that we wanted. Like, we never went without. And I think that's something she instilled in me. Like, I just always wanted to give you everything that you desired, and if I went without or didn't buy myself anything, it was okay. Like, I never considered that a loss as long as you had what you needed.
Okay. Yeah, with all the sad stuff and everything, can you talk about some of the best memories we had that you can remember?
Say that again, I'm sorry.
I said, can you, with all, you know, forget all the sad stuff and everything, can you talk about some of the best memory or, you know, some of the good things you remember from, you know, you raising me and my childhood and stuff?
Yeah, I remember just, you know, you and I going out doing things, like when we went to the carnival or we went to the movies, or when we would just be at home and we would make food and we would watch a movie together, and just having that time and bonding as mother and son were my greatest joys.
Okay, so I want you to, you know, describe me and tell the pros and cons about me.
You're very smart. You learn very quickly. You're an independent thinker. You have your own convictions about things. These are some of the things you're very headstrong. I think that's a good thing, and sometimes a challenging thing. You have an entrepreneurial spirit. You always think of creative ways and things to do. You're very strong. And those are also some of the things that can be very challenging raising you, because if you feel a certain way, it's difficult to get you to change your mind or see things another way. You're very, very loyal to the people in your life, which is something I feel like you got from me, almost loyal to a fault. I hope that when you're older and as you grow, that you'll be able to decipher which people deserve that loyalty and which don't. You're my baby, and I love you. I couldn't imagine life without you.
We running shit down, just punish them, then we gon' dunish them. Now that a nigga kill me, then I'm hunting them down. Just running they mouth, cause I'm running the town. He tagged up quick if you fucking around. Niggas get on top of me, I'm plucking them down. Fucked up ways, bitch, I'm trying to kill some. All the aggression, I just let it build up. Feel with this stick, go back.
Yeah, bro, work, bro. Work, bro. Yeah. Work, bro. Yeah. My nigga. All right, so the question of the day is, out of the 3 of us, who you smashing, killing, or wifing?
Wife?
Not wifing. Smash, marry, kill.
Smash, marry, kill.
You fucking that like that. You fucking video like that. You fucking that like that.
Whoa.
Who is you?
Wait,
the one that's cool? Oh,
So out of the 3 of us, who you smashing, marrying, or killing? Me, him, or her.
I just be honest. I'm smashing this boy, so I'm marrying you and I'm killing you.
All right. What about you?
Smashing, killing, No.
You right?
Yeah, man.
You right? Yeah, talk to you right?
Yeah, shit. All right. Next.
I already
Bro,
went.
we already did.
You do a special? You do a special?
I'm taking a long time.
Okay, I'll be cleared down.
Where, what?
Crystal.
Alright, the question for you today is, out of us three, who'd you smash, marry, or kill?
Smash. Kill. Marry, kill.
Oh, shit. Let me ask you another question. Would you take Kayvon from his bitch?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, shit! One of your hardest things doing growing up?
What do you mean?
What's some of your toughest challenges growing up?
Like at first, like I was in a foster home and shit. Yeah, like it was hard, you know what I'm saying? But look at me, I like now I'm gonna realize, yeah, like I'm up here now, but like it was hard, honestly though, it was hard.
It's all there. So if you don't mind me asking, so what age was you in the foster home?
I was in there at 2 years old, all the way up until like 6.
Okay. And I'm sure that was, did you like your foster parents, or was they mean, or was
They was abusive, and so I got, you know what I'm saying, I got kicked out of there, and like, yeah.
So that shit was a little hard for you.
Bro, it was really, nigga might start crying out here, honestly.
Definitely let that shit out there, because, you know, people need to hear this shit, because, you know, people that are eating out. Yeah, one hot dog left. Yeah, one hot dog left. My mother gave it to me. She ain't eat. Yeah. That shit's emotional, bro, because we ain't had nothing. Yeah. Told my father, called my father, I remember my mother called my father, asked him to send me $20 so we get something to eat. I don't know what happened. We ain't never get that money. The person that ever helped us out was my grandmother. She died. Yeah. My grandmother gave my mother some money that wasn't enough to eat. We was glad to that.
That's why you go hard, like to try to provide and make sure everything right. Like at the end of the day, it's not only your men around you, it's your mother that you really want to go hard for. Even though she probably irk you and stuff like that, you really you doing it for her. Like you trying to like better yourself for her.
Bro, cause I feel like, man, when you was younger, when I was younger and shit, I was being disrespectful and shit like that.
Yeah.
I couldn't really see, everything she was doing for me and all the sacrifice she had made.
Yeah.
Shit like that. But hey, for all of y'all young niggas out there, remember, your mother will be way more loyal to you than half of these niggas out here you think your man.
Nah, for real.
That's some real shit.
For real, facts. And you think you saying that to be funny? That's facts. Like, a woman be more loyal to you than your man. Like, one of my favorite friends, not trying favoritism, is a dyke. Straight up. But, man, back to you. For real. But, yeah, man, so, like, what else we can talk about? So, like, what's your best memory? We talked about the hardships. What's your best memory? Like, what's your mother or your father? Or, like, both of them together?
I don't really got a lot of memories of my mother, my father, I guess, when I was younger.
Oh, your grandmother.
My grandmother, I'll never forget this. I was living in North Carolina.
Yeah.
I think it was like my 11th or 10th birthday. I was acting up at school. I got a phone call home.
Yeah.
Same thing on my birthday. So my mother, I forgot what happened. I think my mother picked me up from the bus stop.
Yeah.
Got in the car and everything. And she told me about the phone call, but she wasn't mad. That was my birthday. So we chilling and everything. So we was in an apartment. We walked up all the way up the stairs. My mother always had the highest apartment because she don't like, hearing people under stomping and shit.
Yeah.
So we walked in. She unlocked the door. I never forget. It was my grandmother and my aunt. Well, it was like a little surprise party they had for me. It was my grandmother and my aunt.
So, man, even though you got in trouble, they wasn't really tripping over that.
No, it was my birthday.
Yeah, for real. Man, that's another thing, man. Do you feel like, man, as you get older, all that little phone call stuff home, you feel like that's irrelevant or what?
I've been getting phone calls home ever since I've been in school, since pre-K.
Oh, for real.
But I don't know. I try like not get that shit no more.
Mr. Van.
What's going on? How you doing? Yeah, I try not to get them phone calls home and everything. You know, they be geeking about that.
For real.
So I don't know. I be trying to just stay out the way now. Just get on my shit, do what I gotta do, get the fuck out of school.
For real. Like, what's your plans after school? Like, what's your plans? Like, when you come home from school, what you do? Like, what you do? Like, not fun. Like, what you do to better yourself, or try to like make your mind smarter, so you could whatever you want to do in life, you can see to the best way possible.
Man, I've been on live. To be honest with you, I've been on live procrastinating and shit like that. But I'm about to start doing this now. I'm about to just, you know what I'm saying, start changing little shit I do.
Yeah.
Start, I'm gonna try to start reading and shit like that.
Yeah.
Start reading. I want to get into like, you know, real estate with moving houses and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to be a boss. I can't work on that.
Man, you gonna say names? What's the wildest thing you did in Denver?
I don't even know if I want to say this.
Just say it.
Hey, Mo. Say it.
Man, maybe like 170.
Most of them from Parkdale, right? Alright, then I'm gonna just be honest. I fuck somebody.
Whoa.
Minutes. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you can just say what you just said.
Just said it. Shut up.
Oh, why? Why?
You like that? Period.
Why? What happened? I need to hear more. Alright, man. She said what she said.
No.
Alright. Ask somebody truth or dare.
Truth or dare. Same thing.
Oh, shit.
Last week Saturday.
Oh.
Okay.
And like, man, I really miss you. And like, man, I think what I did was fucked up. And like, I just want to make things right between me and you.
I mean, are you being serious right now?
Yes.
Gotcha, bitch.
Hold up. I've got some food in my mouth. I'm serious.
I mean, you didn't do anything wrong. You was just, I just felt like.
Yeah, you know, man, I was tripping.
Are you done? Are you done? Are you done? Okay.
Yeah, you better get your vest because this chopper hold 100. Took them to air chest, I knew them niggas weren't coming. I don't know about your niggas, but my niggas 100. I got a bad bitch, you know that bitch don't want for nothing. Yeah, I'm a savage, you know I really came from nothing. Let a young nigga show you how to turn this shit to something. One week came out there blasting, then them niggas started running. No, you cannot imagine how a nigga really coming. I look back at my past and see how much I really had.
So, man, what was the hardest thing, like, you edited in or making it or, like, putting it together and stuff like that? Like, what was the hardest thing you had to do? Because, you know, you got people. It's not only you, you got people in there. And, you had to bring them together and talk about it and stuff like that.
The hardest thing I probably had to do was, like, this really ain't nothing. Like, y'all gonna look at this right, this really ain't nothing. I wanted to be better than that, so I was trying to get some more clips, other places and stuff like that. So all I was thinking to do is probably like to get the clip. It was like certain moments, like I think like critical moments, but you know you be like so in the moment. So you be so in the moment, like you don't think like, oh, that time let me record this and get it down, stuff like that. But it's like a lot of stuff I wish I could have like added on, had some other clips. Then getting people to like come outside. You know, everybody want to be in the movie and everything, but they don't want to come outside to put the clips on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you? Was there any learning experience? Like, did you get anything out of making it?
Out of making? Yeah, I can say that. It's like I seen people that, like I said, like everybody they want to go party and turn up and everything, but you want to tell them come outside. Let's do this. Let's get some. Like even partying and be cool and everything, but you like be forgetting to get the clip. So you like tell people, let's go outside, let's help me get the clip and stuff like that. Some people don't want to come outside, they don't really want to support what you want to do, but they want to turn up all the time. So
yeah, it be like that sometimes.
Yeah, man, like this my family right here. This everybody I love right here. Like, yeah, let's go on. This family right here. Love y'all.
They done gave your boy a chance, now the youngin' finna blow. It's a shame finna put the game in the figure four. Young and fresh from out that bottom, talking straight from off the scroll. And these days, I live the life of a movie star. Remember going to school telling you I'd be a superstar, but you didn't believe, cause I fell in love with B&E. Breaking in them houses, snatching TVs down and flipping couches. Just for them I just dropped the top and Honda out. Molly got your son and how he sprouted 1.5 accountant. Don't need no accountant. Don't need no help counting mine. Fire my accountant. Don't need no help routing mine. We jumping out the gym. You ain't heard me go and ask a friend. They know we getting it in. I just bought my mama brand new Benz. My girl pregnant with twins. Look how God blessed me again. Took so many losses, can't believe I finally get the win. Yeah. And nobody told me the road would be easy. I can't believe made it this far. My whole life I've been working so hard. That straight drunk in the pot shit, quick rock shit, stand back and watch it lock shit, yeah. This a quarter brick, this a 9 piece. This right here is all a nigga need to get on his feet, yeah. That gangsta shit, man, they wanna Thug motivation, yeah. Did that straight drop in the pot shit, crack rock shit, stand back and watch it lock legit, yeah. Did that this a quarter brick, this a 9 piece. This right here is all a nigga need to get on his feet, yeah. Nobody told me the road would be easy. I can't believe made it this far. My whole life I've been working so hard.